Welcome to this series of videos on Windows and Computer channel about the third anniversary of Windows 10. That was in July 29th, 2015 launch. It's been 3 years now. Another thing to look about and to wonder is the settings. So this is the original control panel or settings panel that Windows 10 had in its first version that was released in 2015. So on version 15.07, which was its build number or version number, we have these settings, which is system, device, network, and so on. So a few settings, a lot of settings are in the same panels. At the original settings, a lot are in weird places. There's a lot of stuff that you're like, why is that there? Or I don't understand why such and such setting is here. And also, one thing that is happening is that we learned in 2015 that one of the things that eventually Microsoft would like to have is to remove what is the control panel and have just the settings app with everything in there that you need to tweak Windows. And so at the 2015 version, we have a basic settings app. It works, it's functional for certain things, but it's not necessarily the best. It still has a lot of settings that we still go to the control panel. So what is the state of the famous control panel now? So this is what the control panel looks like, and pretty much will probably stay like that for the next version coming up in September, October of this year. And this is what the panel, the settings panel, looks like now. So we have a few things. We noticed that the search box that was on the upper right here is now moved to the middle on the top. At the original settings, there was only a grayish white settings app. Now we have the luxury of a dark mode, and you see it here in the dark mode. In the original settings, we have 9 categories. In the coming version, we have 13 categories. And of course, there's a lot of things that have categories that didn't have anything in the apps before. Cortana has its own categories. In 2015, if you remember, if you wanted to have settings of Cortana, you would have to go to Cortana search box, and there would be settings available. Another one is the gaming. No gaming was in the original settings panel. There was no game bar, for example. The other thing, and there was no streaming of games. There was no way to DVR gaming. All of that has been added. The other thing is that now we also have in here the different settings for let's just see here. There's one is so we have system, device, network, system, device. So we have phone, link your phone, which is kind of nice because you just link whatever phone you have. You can continue from the phone to your PC, and you can even see missed calls or text messages. That's kind of cool, honestly. Then we have personalization, accounts, time and language. Here we continue. There's personalization. There's apps. Apps wasn't there in the other one. We didn't have apps, I believe. Nope. So here, everything about apps, including install, uninstall. Accounts, time, language. Then there's gaming. There's ease of access. Ease of access was not part. Yes, it was part here. For ease of access, then we had privacy and update and security. So there's Cortana added also in here, which is kind of nice. It is interesting to see that there are some things in here. One that was here, I believe, the Windows Defender, the security, maybe in the update and security has its own tab now. I'm just going to check it out here. Yeah, the Windows security is in here. So, there's a problem installing updates apparently. some of those securities in here in the security tab. These are all new things that weren't there before. So there's an improvement. There are some settings that have moved to the settings app that were in the control panel originally, like the sound. You can now tweak the sound stuff in here. So if you look at system, there's a lot more stuff to tweak and play around. Focus assist or you know, night, whatever, you know, do not disturb mode or whatever. There was another name before. They're changing things around. They're moving things around and they're trying to make it better. I think this needs to be probably, you know, they still need to work on this. But one of the things that they do need to understand is not to overcrowd this at the same time, because it's easy to overcrowd the settings app and then, you know, you just get a big mess. And one of the biggest problems, you know, we were used to it, but one of the biggest problems, honestly, of Windows control panel was just that. The fact that the control panel is a cluttered interface. There's a lot of stuff in there. It was always complicated to find things in the control panel. When you did find things on the control panel, you know, you sometimes not even remember where to go back. I don't know, did they do a job here? One of the things that they did great is this settings search, and for that it's amazing. I use this all the time to search for something I don't, or not sure where it is all about, and I gotta say it works very, very well. So you can, you know, just type whatever type of settings you would like to find, and you will have all of, you know, information. And if you click on something, it brings you to the correct panel. I think that is a brilliant thing. It's easier to find any settings as long as you kind of know how to, you know, explain it if you want in search. So there's a move ahead, you know, in the settings. There's still work to do, and there's still a lot of stuff that's still in the control panel. We're not going to lose the control panel tomorrow, that's for sure. You know, when the control panel we might think it might be going away is when things like device manager will start getting into settings, for example. That's going to be interesting to see. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.